Tonight on time.
No, he's not. He's not in Goa.
You're not?
No, not in Goa, unfortunately. Wish I was. Weather's awful today.
Evening, all. Hello, Scotty.
Hello, John.
Hi. Which John you're talking to?
Yeah, they don't call him John. Call him.
You, John, on your sunny beach. Not son of a bitch.
On over beach. I'm just going to close this door.
Right.
Light in the background.
Oh, that's better. Who we got? Oh, hello, Scotty.
Evening, David. You enjoy your day at Worthing?
No, I did not.
Oh,
I'll tell you what. If he comes in, which he should do, he needs to do a big apology.
yes.
Right.
Yeah, he's had it in for you.
Jeez. I know he's been very naughty, but it was good to see him on Wednesday when we went to see Phil. You know,
where is Phil? Where is Phil?
Yeah, no, he seemed good. Seemed all right.
The number one.
Well, here we are. We're sat at in Southampton. There's Ollie and Dave Inge, and of course with their very good friend Phil Butcher. So I thought we would just say hello, Colonel, because we really didn't want you to think that we don't do things for you.
We don't. We do. Seemed okay. He's in the right place, you know, been looked after, cared for, and
Is he using his mobile?
Pardon me?
Is he using his mobile? Do you know?
I don't know, because he had lost it.
Oh, that's the reason then. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll wait and see. In a few weeks' time, I'm hoping to go and see him again, obviously. So, Gizzy, you coming down to Southampton for Lenny's service?
Yes, Dave, I booked a train. Yeah, I'll be there. I booked a train to Eastleigh. I'll be there about 10 to 2. And then I either get a bus or a taxi over. And then I booked on a train about 6:45 to come back.
Well, if you're booked on, it arrives at 10 to 2, then I can come and pick you up at 10 to 2.
What, at Eastleigh?
Yeah. Oh, Eastleigh.
Okay.
Eastleigh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I can suss it out.
Well, I did a bit of research and it seemed as though it was slightly closer than Southampton Central. So
I was going to say otherwise, if you can't change it to another station now.
I don't put it this way: if I stayed on it, I don't think I'm going to have a problem.
Well, no, because with Ollie when he came down last week, we came down to Brockenhurst and we had an hour or two with us down in the forest before going back up to Phil's. So I could do the same again if you want.
Oh, okay. I can keep you informed on the day if you like.
Yeah. Check it out. Definitely. Hello, Mr. Steve.
How are we all?
Steve.
All well.
Steve, you look lovely. Are you going in Australia at the moment?
Steve, not the Aussie Kruber.
Where are we? Oh God, have I got that one?
Actually, I'm on. We haven't got the anniversary up now. I should have something else as well.
I put mine up for Scotty. You're gonna go. You'll be in Norway soon, won't you, Scotty?
2 weeks.
Yeah. See,
Uh,
that is
that one up.
Granger Field, the best field in Norway.
Apparently
Going
that's
on a cruise,
James at
Scotty?
Brighton.
Yeah, I'm doing Baltic.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, Copenhagen, Stockholm,
Which ship?
Tallinn, Sky Princess.
Oh, lovely. Great stuff.
Yeah, looking good.
My brother's booked on the Iona in December, and he wants me and Ange to go, but we're discussing it at the moment.
Yeah, I think Sky is probably the biggest ship I'd like to go on.
Yeah, it's ever such a good deal. It's very, very cheap. I'm assuming it's cheap because A, it's December, and B, it's they can't fill it.
Which one is
Yeah.
it again?
Sorry,
Which one is it?
Iona.
All
Yeah,
right.
where's it going to?
Madeira and the Canaries.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
It's about the only place I go that time of year, isn't it? Unless you're
Yeah.
doing fly cruise.
Yeah.
not going as far as Dakar, are they?
I spent 3 weeks there one afternoon, Scotty.
Gizzy, if you're going to Madeira, can I give you a couple of items of garden furniture we want?
Yes, certainly, Dave.
Yeah, it's a 4-piece suite with table and a reclining seat, all made of wicker, obviously.
It will be the first time I've done that, I tell you.
Do you remember they used to take it back on the ship? Some of the crew members.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
actually had one.
I've done it before, yeah.
I've bought furniture in Hong Kong and bought it back on the Canberra.
Yeah,
Oh, did
I had
you?
an armchair. I got an armchair from Madeira, and it had a footrest underneath it, split out. And I managed to get that in my cabin on the Canberra.
Do you remember years ago when you used to buy that stuff in Naples? The alabaster, it looked like marble tables and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
I bought about 4 of those back over the years from my family. Used to pay £1 for them in Naples.
Yeah.
It was great going there.
I left that
Loved it.
table on the Canberra, so I left the chair on the Canberra. I couldn't get it back out the cabin door.
How did you get it in?
Well, it went in because the door opened inwards.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Without taking the door off, I wouldn't have been able to get it out.
I hope you charged them, Scotty.
No, it's all right. I left it for the next incumbent.
Probably still there when I went to scrap.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Oh,
It was a porthole cabin as well, so bit of luxury.
you've always liked a porthole, Scotty.
Bit of luxury. You got
It was a luxury of porthole, yeah. Especially if you were a winger, you could throw your plates out the porthole.
Yeah. All right, Johnny.
Is that what you did?
Not what I did, but
But
what my cabin mate did. Yeah.
You didn't have such as nice a cabin as what Hilda had on the Canberra. That was a lovely cabin.
I
It
heard you
was.
spent a lot of time in there, Dave.
That was
Yeah,
nice.
well,
Kevin, it was.
only drinking champagne as a passenger. And the good news is there was plenty of it. My God, that was unbelievable. Before dinner, and Pat and I went there he said, "Come and have a drink before you go to dinner." Well, there were 3 bottles of champagne he said there was 3, and we didn't want to offend you, John, did we?
Was it 3?
Coach,
Yes,
Dave.
it was.
What year was that, Dave?
That was in. Let me see.
Either the end of
did we
the
have Liz-
80s or beginning of the 90s.
Yeah, it was. I'm not sure if we had Liz. I don't think we had Liz. So it'd have been 87-ish.
Oh, okay, so
86,
obviously
yeah.
she'd been refitted after the Falklands, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
It's fit,
Yeah,
that was, It
yeah.
already had the fit after the Falklands. That had
Yeah.
already been done. That was 83, I think.
83.
Yeah,
83, yeah.
I
82.
went on it right before the Falklands and then about 12 months after the refit.
Right. Yeah.
So where was your cabin on there, John? Was it above the crew bar?
What's that?
Your cabin on the Canberra. That was it.
Canberra.
Was midships.
No, mate, it was
wasn't it?
midships near the telephone exchange.
Oh, Christ. Well, that's posh.
Yeah,
It was
just
next to, in that section there was the chief steward, accommodation supervisor, the chef, and myself. There was 2 alleyways and 2 cabins in one and 2 cabins in the other,
Yeah.
and each one had a proper bathroom with a bath in it as well, which you shared. The two
Oh,
cabins
yeah. Bit
Yeah,
like,
in each alleyway had one.
talking to that, when I went on Canberra after the Falklands, I got sent to the Canberra because one of our colleagues who died extremely recently did a runner in dry dock in Bremen, which was Dougie Tizard.
Oh no, bless him. Had he done a runner?
Yeah, I was home on leave, and I got a call from Marion Taylor asking me if I would go out to Canberra because one of the barmen had gone missing.
Oh no.
And,
oh no,
No,
don't.
don't. And I said, well, I was due for Christmas off, you see. And she said, I want you to take it out to Australia to the next leave pattern. And I said, I'd do it on the condition that I got home for Christmas, which fortunately I did. And I said, do you mind if I ask who's gone missing and what for? And he said, oh, it's Mr. Tizard. We're not quite sure why he'd gone missing. Yeah. I had a really good number as well. I got put in the crow's nest for it, and it was great.
Oh, Crow's Nest. I never worked in there, but it was a lovely bar, wasn't it?
yeah.
And Scotty, did you go into the Crow's Nest, or was the Bonito as close as you could get?
Well, I didn't really go in the crow's nest. I might have popped in there once or twice just to have a look. But the Bonito Club was the main bar for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Spent a long time in there.
How
I did,
long
a
was
little,
long
I did a
time?
little stint in the island room and fell asleep. But then I moved to the Bonito Club.
I did my first stint in the island room.
Yeah, I went in there and I ended up doing the looking after the books and the all the shore leave and everything else like that. You know, everybody's
Oh.
handbag.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Just
and
so I
looking
didn't know
after
you was a
Taffy
cook.
as well. Had to look after Taffy because he used to go missing.
Of course, but you did find him.
Oh yeah.
You'd always find Taffy somewhere, the end of a bottle of whiskey or something.
Yeah,
At the time, Steve.
At the time.
yeah.
And he'll admit it as well.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah, he used to like.
And Ollie,
like the
he was
football
there.
gone, didn't he?
had Ollie in there as well.
Yeah, well, hoping Ollie will come in, because I obviously would expect a very, very nice apology from him, because I didn't like Worthing. It gave me a bit of a culture shock.
What was that, Dave?
There's a picture of him on the website.
Because Ollie was insinuating I was in drag. There it is.
Oh,
Look.
that one. Oh, yeah. Does that mean you didn't like it? Why? Because you were popular, or B, because you weren't popular?
I thought I didn't want to upstage you, Gizzy.
I've never been to Berlin, Dave.
Hang on. Here's someone coming.
No way,
Blackpool Bob.
All right.
Yeah.
Any Robert?
How are we doing, boys?
Oh, great.
Good evening. How are we?
We just have a drag queen on the photograph, and you come in, Bob. I don't
Well,
know.
I thought it was you. I was just reading all the write-up about you. I thought Ollie did a very good job.
I know. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So anyway, Bob, you're keeping what you're looking good. Hopefully,
All right, yeah.
you're okay.
Not bad for an old sailor, yeah.
Not at all.
We're all-
Hello, Daisy. Hello, Daisy.
Hello, Daisy.
Was that Daisy? Was
Of course
it?
it was Daisy.
Yeah.
Oh,
somebody
hello,
outside.
and there's Chris.
There she is.
Hey, how's everybody?
Hello, Chris. Yeah,
Hello,
good
Chris.
to
All right,
see you.
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hi, everybody well?
Yep.
We
Oh,
are, we
yeah.
are, we're good. And hope you and all your family are.
Yeah, last week I was enjoying the heat in Arizona.
Uh-oh.
We went to Arizona for my youngest daughter's baby shower.
Right.
She's expecting in a couple of months.
Your
It
second
was
grand-
bloody hot there. Second grandchild, boy this time.
Oh, is it a boy? Oh, well done.
Yeah. So we'll have a girl and a boy, all in
Fantastic.
2025. What a year!
Even better. Even better.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Fantastic. So when
and
you
the
say it
baby
was
came.
hot,
Yeah.
what was the temperature?
We're going across the desert. It was 120 at one stage.
Jesus.
Oh,
120 degrees. But when we were there, it was mostly around 105, 106, which is
Fucking hell.
cool for them. At least that's what they told me.
wow.
Yeah, we are so lucky here up in Washington State. No hurricanes, no nothing. Just nice and 75 degrees.
75.
Yeah.
And any more
Well, it's-
bobcats?
No, but
It's temperature here.
the same bobcat has been seen frequently around the neighborhood.
Oh,
79 here right now,
wow. Shoot.
but 87 later on. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Probably about 89 in the Bahamas, I think.
Well,
Oh, I saw Charlie post that. Yeah.
we'll see what is Charlie back
Yeah.
in Bermuda now.
Yeah.
Yep.
We just had, I just had my nephew and his wife over from Australia.
Yeah.
Went back a week. And they were here for 6 weeks. And even though we were roasting, they didn't take the top coats off. Serious, yeah.
Flipping heck.
Yeah.
Where are they in Sydney?
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're back there now. They got back yesterday.
Mhm.
But they stopped off in KL for a few days on the way back. But they don't recommend that. They said that's gone.
Okay.
Not very nice anymore.
Did you all see that Pete, BBC Pete, put a message to some of us about just saying apologies. He probably won't be in because he's seeing friends that have come over from Holland who were at the Oasis concert with Bobo in Cardiff. Well, I say with Bobo. Bobo was in Cardiff, but they were.
Oh, he'd have been on the stage.
Bobo was locked out,
Got
right?
your hat and bins ready, Dave.
Bobo was locked out.
Yeah.
Is that an Oasis hat or a Bobo hat or what?
This is one which Taffy sent to me in the
Taffy
mail.
hat.
Oh,
Yeah, Taffy hat. Yeah.
it's a taffy hat, not an Oasis.
Nah.
It's
Talking
the
about
only one in
shirts,
the
this is the
village.
Mighty Margate strip for the year.
Is that the new strip?
Rishka, I
Yes,
think
yes.
it lives. Rishka.
That looks good. That looks good, Scotty. Very nice.
Good colours,
Yeah,
that.
we had the Libertines. We had
Is that
we
the
had
new
the
home
Libertines
strip?
front man.
Is that the new home strip?
Doherty was played for kickoff. Yeah, home strip.
Oh, well, they sold
Yeah.
one then.
I wouldn't wear the away.
Hang up,
The away strip.
Stephen. Apologise. Hey,
What?
are you saying Margate have sold one more team shirt than Gizzy's Leicester?
We ain't sold any yet. They haven't come out.
Correct.
I can tell you. Last night the Libertines were performing in Dreamland in Margate, and we sold hundreds of them
No.
last night, and we've sold shirts in 60 different countries because of the Liberty.
Well done.
Well
That pay the
done.
wages for all.
Did you have any trouble in Margate last week, Scotty?
Yeah, not a lot. I don't think. Not as much as Broadstairs.
No, it was bad there. That's the restaurant we used where they was throwing the chairs about.
That's the one on the corner, is it? And
On the corner there by the Album
Road.
Hotel, yeah.
Well, what was all that about, John?
Well, there was a we had a crowd of, I think it was a week before last
Yeah.
now, wasn't it? Or was it last weekend, I think. And there was a crowd of people in here, hot day. And I think there was a gang of youths chasing another one after him. And he went into this restaurant there, and they tried to go in, and the owners, the staff there, were stopping them. Well, they got chairs and tables outside, so they started picking these chairs up, trying to break the windows.
Oh, Christ.
And then the
Sounds
guys
like
come
some
out.
rockers.
The guys came out, the staff, and were sort of fighting them off and picking up the chairs and throwing them back at them. And then one threw a chair and hit one of them, and another one come flying out and chased one of them right down the road. The others followed, but what happened after that, I don't know, because the video went off. But it's been all on the Southern News here
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
But there's one on Facebook that came on last week, and it was a different one to what they've been publishing before. It was more clear to see what was happening. I mean, there's girls involved as well. There must have been at least a dozen of them there having this punch up and a fight, whatever. Of course, the next thing is we got police. We've had police walking around the streets for the last, well, since then actually, patrolling in pairs to dispatch anybody that was sort of congregating that could possibly cause.
Stella doesn't it? To an 80.
It's the cost of the
John, did they keep you in the cells for long?
No, I was quite lucky because I had a cake with a file in it ready to go.
Seriously, what wasn't Brighton and Margate the places?
No, it was Ramsgate. Broadstairs was the main one, but there was a little bit of trouble either side of me, which is Ramsgate and Margate.
Okay.
But they didn't get the same publicity we got. I think it was the worst one was in Broadstairs.
Sounds a bit rough down there.
It was one day only.
Yeah.
That was the reason John moved down to Margate, to get a bit of rough.
That's why I didn't go to Margate. I went to Broadstairs.
Sounds like Gay Pride weekend.
I tell you what, last year, my sister and brother-in-law were staying with me. My sister said, let's go to Margate for the day. And I never knew, when none of us knew. We got there, and of course it was Pride Day in Margate. Well, they're all out. Well, I got a walking stick, and it's got a cockerel's head on the top of it. Of course, I was holding it up. I said, I wonder if I hold my cock up whether I'll get any offers. But it was, in actual fact, we sat on it was a lovely day. We sat outside having a drink and just watching the world go past, people watching it. It was very interesting as well. And it was great fun. It was a good atmosphere there, I must say.
Oh, look, hello, Fruity.
Hello,
Hey, Fruity.
Hello, dears.
All right, love.
All right, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, I see you got a backdrop when you went out with your rugged mates.
Yes, I did. Yes. Yeah. Very rugged. The Camp Polari that day, dear.
There was Camp Polari.
Everybody frozen.
The butcher's one there.
Yeah, no, it was a good day out, seriously. And Phil was in good form, wasn't he, Dave?
He was.
He looks good. Yeah.
When I first got there, I don't think he recognised me to start.
On. Colonel.
Yes.
The brother's just text me and says, can you send him a link?
Oh, your brother?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
He's right.
Yeah. So when I first got there, I don't think he recognised me to start with, and then all of a sudden it sort of clicked, and we got chatting and what have you, and then of course he was getting confused because he normally has a nap after lunch, and he kept looking. He thought he'd had breakfast when I got there, but he'd had lunch, and then he kept looking at his watch, and when I looked at it, the watch had stopped. And I said, give it to me. Well, I couldn't get the winder out to try and reset it. So I think the watches had it. And of course, then David and Ollie turned up, and he really livened up, and he was really into it, Dave, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. It's
You know,
very, very good.
He remembered people. He remembered all sorts of different
Occasions,
scenarios.
stories. Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. Yeah.
So we'll get, well, I'll definitely, we'll do it again, won't we, Fruity? It was
Yeah, definitely.
very, very good. So, and if any of you boys are coming over to Southampton Way, whenever, give us a shout, because I'll always I'll pick you up at the station or whatever, and we can go on up and see Phil. It worked well, didn't it, Fruity?
Yes.
Yeah. Dave picks up anywhere, don't you, Dave?
Yeah, all right, Steve. Yeah.
Station's one of his favourites, Steve.
Gizzy's saying, all right, if you could pick me up at the, what was it, the something Power Stadium?
The Queen Power.
Yeah, I got a question, Gizzy and Dave. What is your brother on? Is he on the Seafarers on WhatsApp or Messenger?
WhatsApp, probably.
Well, I don't see him.
Calling you now. Hold on. Oh, mate, you're right. Yeah. Have you got a link?
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you, Gizzy, and then you can send it to him.
He's going to send a link to me. I'll forward it to you. WhatsApp.
Yeah, it'll be on WhatsApp. Okay.
It's on WhatsApp anyway, Giz. It's already there.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see him as a member, so I don't know.
No, it's on the WhatsApp. You can send it from his WhatsApp to him.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
It's already on there, Giz, if you look.
Is it?
Yeah, just forward it to your brother. Yeah, the little curly arrow thing. Yeah.
No.
Is that a technical term?
It's it's next to his filing system.
There's a thing like there's an arrow thing like this we can
little
forward.
curly thing.
David, I thought it might be near the filing system.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Hello, Johnny. Yeah.
It's all right. I'll get back to what I was doing by renaming Dave Trainer.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
I just sent it. Okay.
Right. So, Scotty, have you got another? Did I miss something? You got another cruise coming up?
Yeah. 2 weeks. 2 weeks yesterday.
2 weeks.
Sailing from
Sky
Southampton.
Princess.
Sky.
Same one as we
Princess.
did last year, Dave.
Yeah.
Do
Same
you need car parking, Scotty?
No, it's already organised. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
I'll have the space.
Yeah, because the space will be available. I'm renting out the crew bar director's car park space out for the summer.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
We're doing the 2 weeks, and then we're coming down. It's direct from the end of the cruise, just for the day, and then going home in the evening.
Will that day come via Pitmore Lane on the way home?
No, maybe not. We're going to be in the not the beach club, but the one next to it, the posh one.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it now. It's
Have you booked any excursions yet, Scotty?
We're doing the river one in
You know what, sorry?
Doing a river cruise in Stockholm.
River cruise.
Well, the boat.
The off boat.
Yeah,
you can use the boat as well.
Yeah.
And it's valid for the 2 days you're there.
What's that for? Sorry.
The hop on, is it the hop on, hop off boat?
Oh yeah.
Is that the one you've booked?
No.
Oh right, okay.
No,
The hop on, hop off.
Tour.
Right, the hop on, hop off one. You can use it for 2 days because you're overnight in Stockholm, aren't you?
Yeah.
So boys, we've got Gizzy's Gizbo. He's just moved off his chair now. He's just shutting the door. And Ollie is also in. So hello, Ollie and Gizbo.
David.
Hello.
Ollie.
Did you enjoy that picture, David?
Yes, Ollie.
Did you enjoy that picture of you?
Yeah.
Ollie, it's always nice to see someone else's picture apart from you being in it.
There's not many of them about.
And there's not many, correct, Scotty?
Which picture's that, Ollie? Can you show it to us?
David is a backdrop.
if you
I'll show you
can't,
mine, you
if-
show me yours.
and so it should do, dear.
If you took the wig off, it would be a spitting image.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Steve.
Have you still got that little number there?
You should have had the big capella on as well, love it. With the suit.
It's a bit stretched now.
So suits you.
I know, it's great, great. It's lovely. Thanks, Ollie. Cheers.
You're welcome.
So, Ollie, we were Fruity and I were saying how good Phil was the other
Yeah.
day, and we're pleased that you managed to come over.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Did.
Just
We
trying
did.
to be nice.
We were
Did you come
very
on,
kind. We weren't bollocking you or anything.
I know. Bloody
I know.
hell.
David, don't rude.
Complimented Ollie. It's got that
Dave.
bad now with Ollie that anything you say is not complimentary,
Oh.
it's bollocking.
Charlie's got the fun going.
David,
Oh,
don't rude. as that.
thanks, Bob. Thanks. Charlie, are you there in the weather station?
Yeah. Present and correct.
And what is the update on the weather?
It's 87 degrees temperature here, and overcast and a little cloudy, but humid. That 90-odd% humidity.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you trying to save electricity, Charlie, by turning the lights off?
Hey? No, it's just one odd one there that's on, yeah.
Okay,
Is that,
all right, we go.
David, is that a bollocking?
Charlie, yeah, Fruity, thanks for mentioning that. That was a bollocking, Charlie.
Oh, it was?
Yes, it was. It was an official Colonel bollocking.
that's
It's just a job I have to do, guys. I mean,
I saw one on Facebook the other day. It was just do that. He said this guy was. He said it was very hot. He says hot. He says I'm sweating like a blind dyke in a fish market.
all right.
Oh dear.
Did you see Nevin send a text at 4 o'clock in the morning the other day?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I had to reply. It was just a little chat, really.
Yes, you did. I saw a bit of a chat. That was good of you, Scotty.
Yeah, I thought about it. He's just come out of hospital and he's probably there on his own most of the time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, hopefully when he's running. I say running, but fit and able, he'll come over to Southampton. So we'll hopefully in the future we'll be able to meet and pick him up.
Did he come
Anybody
last
heard
year,
anything of
Dave?
Bob Brewer?
No.
Aggie, do you mean Aggie?
Yeah.
No, we were talking about him, funny enough, on Wednesday when we saw Phil. No one's heard from him for a long time, John.
Yeah.
I saw him in Southampton a number of years ago, not that long ago, probably about 8 years maybe. There was a reunion at the cricket ground in Southampton, and he was there and never seen or heard from him since. I've been in touch with his brother, but I don't think they got on very well. And he really was sort of, didn't really comment very much.
No.
But
I had a
the last
Christmas
time
card from him, but that's all. I've never heard nothing else from him.
when did you have the last card?
I think it was this last Christmas. I think it was. It didn't come out to go. It was here when I got back, if I remember rightly.
Oh, right.
So you have an address?
No, there was no. I mean, I sent him one to his old address, but whether it's the same one or not, I don't know. Or whether it's passed on.
John?
He's not living in Eastleigh anymore, John. I do know.
Oh, wouldn't he? Oh,
No, that was his parents' place, but he bought it. But I think he moved from there a long, long time ago. And I know the last time I spoke to him, he said he was living down in Sussex, looking after some oldish person, and
Ollie.
I got impressed. Sorry, who?
Ollie. He lives in Sussex.
Yeah, I'm not that oldest person.
Oh,
I'm
right.
very young at heart.
But he didn't elaborate on who he was looking after.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert, you can go now.
So, Gizmo, if you talk to your brother, if you look up, he's in the opposite corner of you.
Oh,
Same with you. You can talk to your brother.
it.
You look down. It'll be fun.
I've seen it.
Let's try it.
We were out all day yesterday.
Yeah, well,
I'm
just
looking across at him
just
now.
turn your head down, and you turn your head up. It'll be fun.
I'm looking
No,
across
next
at him.
week.
Oh, no,
Mike,
you're not getting it.
Yeah, Gizmo, talk to your brother Jim, but look up at the camera. Look up above you.
To
as
your
you
left.
talk. And
your
Gizzy, you look down
See me.
below, and then you
Thank you, Dave.
say
Thank
hello
you.
to each other.
Hello to each other.
Oh no, you got to look down. You got to look up. He did it just now. You
Look it
looked
up, look it up.
No, but to your left.
Oh, for goodness
Mine.
sake! Oh, there he is. That'll do. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
And
Oh.
Gizzy, look down right. Right.
It shouldn't be so hard.
Right.
That's better.
That's the other way.
They're both at opposite ends of the screen on mine.
It's all right. Colonel will edit it. All right.
Let's just leave it. We can move on.
Yeah,
Bloody
let's just leave
disaster.
We were out together on Friday and we were out all day yesterday.
That's
Oh,
true.
well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gizzy, where would you have been playing the ukulele tonight, and why was it cancelled?
We would have been at a village called Wimeswold, which is about 4 or 5 miles from here, for a farmer's market. But we had an absolute downpour this morning at about 8 o'clock, really, really heavy. And the organisers called it off. They thought the field's too waterlogged. And of course, it was forecast thunderstorms over there today. So we didn't actually have one, whether or not they did. So they called it off. We didn't.
Right.
But we were in the Cotswolds yesterday at a place called
Snows Hill.
Snows Hill, just outside of Broadway.
All right.
Oh,
Anybody ever been to Broadway? It's a lovely place.
Broadway's
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah, earlier this year.
About 15 minutes up the hill from there. Well, last year we did it, and we absolutely got rained all day. But yesterday was a really good day, wasn't it, Greg?
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, it pissed down last year, but this year it was lovely.
Gizmo, do you play the ukulele as well?
Well, I think I do. Other people's don't.
Oh, you're both in the same group.
No.
Oh God, no! I wouldn't demean myself to go with that lot. No.
We'll have to have a ukulele playoff between
there
the
you
two
go.
of you.
Yeah.
We could all have ukuleles. We could have a concert on here, couldn't we?
We could have dueling uke, couldn't
Yeah.
we? Instead of dueling banjos.
Yeah.
Dueling ukulele.
Dueling ukes.
Squeal like a pig, boy. Squeal like a pig.
Ollie, you can play your piccolo.
Oh,
Pardon?
Yeah, Dave, thank you. David, can I ask you a question?
There we go.
No,
Okay, fine.
go on.
Have you sorted out the problem with the curtains with Lizzie's
camper van.
And has Pat and Lizzie sorted out all the safety stuff?
Yes, and
good.
she's all safe and sound over in France. She's all good. She's good.
And what colour curtains did you get in the end?
Beige,
Beige.
my
Dear.
favourite colour.
They weren't some old P&O curtains, were they?
Yes.
They were off
Those
the Hiding Princess.
The orangey ones or the green ones?
Oh, the green ones on your bunk.
They were. Yeah, they suits the van. Suits the van. Thanks, Ollie. Thanks for asking.
The Lizzie-mobile.
She's not happy, obviously.
I found an old Princess.
She was
Cruiser
fine.
Facebook
She's
with my, in my
Brendan.
towel drawer the other day.
Brendan.
Brendan. Hi guys.
Hello,
Good
Brendan.
Brendan.
Hey, Brendan. Everyone all right?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Brendan, you,
It's
you,
top
you
row.
just came in as our crew bar director was going to tell a very short story. Have you
Oh,
finished?
I
Have you
found
finished
a
saying it
printed
yet,
jersey.
Steve?
Flannel in my towel drawer the other day. Not seen it for 40 years. That's how I go in my
I haven't
towel
seen
drawer.
mine for 40 years either.
And my towel.
And your towel, yeah.
I used to use that for wrapping around me.
Good. Anyway, Brendan, we sort of did welcome Charlie with a thing, but could you do the official question, please?
Well, Charlie, it's good to see you again. Last time I saw him, we were on a walk.
Yeah,
It was thoroughly enjoyable.
it was indeed. Yeah,
And what's the weather like today in Bermuda, Charlie?
hot and humid
I can
and
tell the
overcast. 87 degrees.
87. Wow. It'll be like here next week.
Yeah.
Bit
Well, I
like
had a
your
few days
walk.
like that when I was over too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wandering
Oh,
Bobo.
blimey. It's all right. We got Bobo's coming in live from the
Live from the Oasis.
Oasis concert.
How are you guys? Hang on a second. Let me just
While
hang
he's
on.
logging in, when you're talking about towels, I don't know if you can see this.
Go on, try it again, Fruity.
What we're looking at.
Well, it would be, it's Fruity's towel. Ollie's showing his bare backside at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
No, you need to take
can't see
your backdrop off to see it.
Fruity, try it again.
Wait a minute. No, the colonel's just told me what I got to do.
Yeah.
You're going to the beach?
Let's have a look.
Yeah. There you go.
Right, let's try it now. Try it now, Fruity.
It'll work now, yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see it.
Oh, see.
Oh.
Yeah.
And move back a bit,
cheek off.
Fruity, step back a bit.
Beautiful, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Stay there. Don't move.
Nice one.
Did you, Fury, did you pay for that or did you steal it?
Hey.
No. They were pink or blue, David, weren't they? I think the pink ones that you were waved at a helicopter.
That's true. It was pink ones. Flipping out. Yeah, forgot. Yeah, we did. Bloody hell. Yeah, that was it. And it was all in, and there was a video, it was a film to verify it.
Yes, there is.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Brendan, well, Fruity's reminded me when we were doing the maiden voyage for the Sea Princess, she'd just been the Kungsholm and she then took over from the Arcadia in Singapore because of technical problems. Singapore back to Hong Kong, back to Australia.
Yeah.
We were all on there for the maiden voyage. And I was deck steward with what was the swimming pool? Was it began with a W? What was his name? Oh, bloody hell. Anyway. Not Watsy. Oh, bless him.
No.
Anyway, we every port we went to in Australia, they were doing local TV coverage of the new ship taking over from Arcadia. So everywhere we went around Australia, they all came on and filmed it. Well, we're coming into Adelaide and there was a helicopter flying over the ship. So I went out with a swimming pool attendant and we got the big pink towel between us and we were waving it up at the helicopter. Well, I don't know, many weeks later, we're in Sydney and the whole of the crew were invited into the cinema with all the head office from P&O down to what we innocently didn't know was going to be the new promotional film for the Sea Princess. And all of a sudden on the screen, there's the two of us. They zoomed in on us, waving this big pink towel on the after end. And the bloody chief purser, he shouts out our two names, "I'll see you in my office." Oh, it was a good shot though, wasn't it, Fruity?
It was, yeah.
I've got a question, Dave. I've got a question for you. At that point in time, did you say, "I bet the Colonel would like to be here"?
I'm trying to think.
No, you
because-
did. You didn't. You didn't. I know.
No, I didn't, Johnny.
No,
That's
you didn't,
correct.
Dave.
Yes, I didn't. Yeah.
Because
yeah.
was it before the Colonel's time?
No,
was
no, I
after-
think
after.
it was after it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
what
I
were you
was
doing as a
gone,
deck steward when you were a barman?
Yeah, because Colonel was filming when I was PRS, weren't you?
In 77, we did.
Yeah,
your
yeah,
movie.
77,
Yeah.
77. And this was 79. So, yeah, it was before, it was after
Oh,
Johnny's
it wasn't
movies.
79, Dave, because you were on the Sun Princess in 79.
No.
I
It
came
was-
back on the Sun in 79.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
February 79 when we sailed from Singapore.
Correct.
But you were a
and I did-
barman on the Sun. What are you doing as deck steward on the?
because I went from PRS on the Sun to the Sea Princess, did the Sea
No, you
Princess
didn't.
maiden voyage, and then
No,
went
you
back because the same year, Mr. Brendan, the same
were a barman on
year
the
is
Sun with
when
John.
Mr. Brendan and Nevin decided to leave the Sun Princess at very, very, very short notice.
Together.
Is that correct?
Correct, David. Correct. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a barman's job became available, and Phil was bar manager, wasn't he?
Who we got left?
Yeah, and he said, we've got nobody left, so I'll have to use Inge, you know. So
So you
Yeah.
only did that barman's job for that trip, then you went back down to deck steward then?
hey,
Dave, I think you were PRS actually.
I was PRS with you on the Sea Princess, yeah.
Yeah. But you were out on deck with the
Swims.
swimming pool attendant. Yeah.
John Watkins, not Watkins, it was something.
I can't remember who it was to start with. I
Bloody
can't
hell,
remember who it was.
can't think.
To get the footage back, Dave.
Yeah, I'm going. Yes, exactly. We
Well,
want it back.
Old
Actually,
TMO. Ask them for the old film.
Yeah.
Brendan,
What
Brendan,
set
the
of twins
film
was
does.
that? Was that Graham and Jeff? Graham and Jeff Witts?
No. This was 79, Gizzy.
All
This
right.
was after we left Singapore on the way back to Sydney.
Yeah.
Because the Wittses were on there together, weren't they?
Actually, I've seen that footage. So someone must have posted.
No, not then. No.
All right.
There was Rex Pretty, Alan Bacon, Pemberton,
Pete Stevens, the Coleman.
Katowski, yeah, Rex.
Well, they were all on Sea Princess when I was
I
there.
think Vince Grealish was there.
Yes.
Green Bay.
What's his
Greenberg.
name? Who got sacked? He was PRS. Who used
What about Clements? Clements was there, wasn't he?
No. Les joined later on.
Did he?
He didn't come over straight away. Bomber Ross was the crew barman.
Les was there later on, wasn't he, when I was on?
Yeah. Who was the guy that got sacked for going cooey, cooey, cooey to that woman? What was his name? Come on, Ollie, you must remember. What was his name? He was
Say it again.
He was taking the piss out of this old dear, going cooey, 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 dear. It's in the days when you used to dress the statue up.
Yeah, you know that's the statue going into the carousel bar.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Every week the statue is dressed up something different. Yeah.
In the meantime, can you say hi to Bobo, Dave?
What? Yeah. Well, he was getting ready. He's got his Oasis hat on. All right.
Yeah, you did say hello. That's fine. I'm just listening to the funny stories you've got. Yeah. No, I'm all good, guys. I'm all good.
You bloody hell. Sorry, Bob.
Did you know why Taffy's not in, Bobo?
No idea. No, I haven't been It was about 2 days ago I spoke to him.
Okay.
So, yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
No time for Taffy yet.
Stevens all right?
You got some funny stories there. I love them.
I can always remember.
You guys are crazy.
Always remember Les Clements. If anybody called him mate, can you remember? I'm not your mate.
No, Jimmy, you're wrong. That wasn't Les Clements. That was that was on
you've all gone
Oriana.
quiet.
That was on Oriana. He was an ex-bar manager. Jimmy Corder.
Oh, Jimmy Corder. Sorry, yeah, no, that's
Jimmy
right.
Corder.
Used to get mixed up. Jimmy
Well
Corder. Yeah.
remembered.
I am not your mate.
I am not your mate.
A mere board of trade acquaintance.
No, Les Clements. Les Clements.
That's right. Yeah, I used to get him and Jimmy Corder mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah, Sea Princess Les Clements. He used to smoke his pipe down the Leading Hands bar.
That's
Do you
right.
remember?
Yeah.
And he worked, funny enough, with Dougie, who passed away recently.
Yeah.
Bob worked with him for a spell as well.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Do you know what? With Dougie, he was such a nice guy. Really nice. Ollie, were you with us in Southampton a couple of years ago when Dougie came to the Ferry reunion?
No, that's one of those ones I missed.
Okay.
I put his picture up, but unfortunately, it's too big to.
I'm just thinking, actually, I've got a picture. Of myself, Dougie, and the crew when we in the international on the Sea Princess with Frankie Howard. Do you want to see if I can dish it out?
Yeah.
If you can post that on the site, Gizzy, then I'll edit it in.
Because I said to Dougie, come on, let's go and have a photo taken. Frankie Howard wants to meet you, and of course, you know what the reaction was, don't you?
Oh no, don't.
No,
He was a lovely guy, Dougie.
Yeah, it was good fun, Doug was.
I saw recently. I don't know how many of you remember. He actually was on the Spirit of London, worked in the shops, and when the shops went over to a concession or something like that, P&O offered him a job as a PRA.
That's what I remember him in the shop.
So, Brendan, you remember Dougie in the shops then on the Spirit?
You worked with Alice, didn't you, Brendan?
I was there and I can't remember him.
Did you work with Alice Ray? Paul Ray.
Paul Ray was their maiden voyage, yeah.
Paul Ray, yeah.
Yeah,
Dougie, he was a tall guy. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Tall guy. Yes, I remember him now. Yeah.
I saw some.
He only helped out when they were busy, John. If I remember rightly, they were extremely busy.
He used to like to go to Egypt to see Muhammad.
Do you remember?
That was
Muhammad was in Morocco, or was it Turkey?
John, do you remember, John? They used to do those. They used to do the shop. I think Dougie was involved. They used to do these fashion shows.
That's right, yeah. With Christine Durrell.
Christine Durrell was the compere.
That's right, yeah.
And I think Dougie came on wearing a watch. He was a model.
Wearing a watch?
And they were all walking around with these watches like this. And Christine's describing it all, This is, 18-karat gold, perfect timing and all that. And he's always about that. And she says, "Can anybody know what watch it is?" And they all shout out, "Timex."
Trevor Friday used to do that as well. He used to do...
friends, it's not a Timex, it's an Omega.
Yeah, Trevor Friday used to do some modelling there for him as well.
That's right, yeah. It was very funny. Cracked up.
Yeah.
I think it was Dougie going around with the watch. I might have been wrong. I don't know.
Was that all? Yeah. Was that all he was wearing?
No, that's your trick, David.
I've still got some negatives somewhere which I'll never find.
Good.
In the alleyway of Dave.
Really?
Yeah.
You won't find them.
It was the full Monty. He was doing his thing, and it's somewhere in all the stuff.
But
the one entitled
Johnny,
Norman's outing.
What was I sitting on when I was only wearing a smile?
on a bike, I think. It's
Oscar's
in the alleyway.
bike.
Yeah, Oscar's bike.
Without the saddle.
In
He
fact,
wouldn't be
I wish
happy.
that our photographer Chris had been down there. Then we'll still have it.
Oh dear. Yeah.
We got a
So
picture of it, didn't we? We had a picture.
David, you were just sitting on the saddle, were you? Nothing else.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean nothing else.
Yeah,
Absolutely, Ollie.
Well, no KY or anything.
You
Not
wouldn't,
a thing.
shadow, Ollie.
No.
you wouldn't want to sniff the seat after he got off. Put it that way.
He was the first one to have a bike.
Called Norman's
Oscar.
outing.
And you right, that's the end of that one. All right.
Moving on.
Nick. That was down. What was that alleyway? That was down by Fountain Court, Brendan. Do you remember?
He used to park the bike by Fountain.
Fountain Court, wasn't it? By the fountain.
Yeah, I had a bike on Oleana. It was a rally stowaway. It was great.
What has happened?
Did you sell it to Oscar?
Let's get on.
Yeah.
Do you remember Oscar's bike?
Yes.
Why have I got John?
Dave's got very fond memories of Oscar's bike.
Yes.
So well, I've got memories.
Down that
Yeah.
gangway.
You remember, Jimbo? You remember Colonel's predecessor in the crew bar on the PP? He had a bike. He cycled it all the way down to Mazatlan, put it up against the wall, and somebody nicked it.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Derek.
Peter Law.
Peter Law.
Law.
Oh, Yogi.
Did he work on the ferries, Derek? Peter?
He did, yeah.
I remember Peter very well.
Used to
Nice
know
man.
was Yogi, Scouse fella.
No.
No, he wasn't Scouse.
Because I
No.
sold with Peter Law on a once. I used to call him the Yogi, worked with me in the pipe and drums. You were there, Scotty, at the same time.
Yeah, no, it was different.
Oh, right. His
Peter
name was
Law.
Peter Law.
I remember Peter.
It was a different bike. Was it a different bike?
It was an expensive bike. He'd only just bought it. And I think he cycled it from LA to Mazatlan.
Joking.
Was it the
Somebody
ship?
nicked it.
How long
Was
was
it
that
the
to take him?
Was it the ship's bike?
No, that one
While we're talking about bikes, does anyone remember the guy who brought the dog back to the ship in Skagway? Bellboy. And he took it back to UK.
What a dog.
Yeah.
A dog, yeah.
dog?
He found a stray dog in Skagway.
I
Brought it
remember
back to the ship.
Steve told this story. It's quite a famous story.
Yeah, they brought him back to the ship. I think Jay Weil was captain, was he? Or was it Crichton?
I can vaguely
And he
remember.
allowed him to bring it back on the ship, and he took it back to UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently,
that?
the
Your
newspaper in
newspaper-
Southampton interviewed his mum, and they said to her, "So he's brought this dog back all the way from Alaska in the United States." She said, "Yeah." She said, "Thank God he didn't go to India, and he might have brought an elephant back."
that was Malcolm who went to the Falklands. That was Malcolm the
Oh.
bellboy. He ended up being a soldier.
No,
Oh,
no, it wasn't. No, it
Malcolm,
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't.
It
He
wasn't.
was from Southampton.
Okay.
It wasn't Malcolm. It wasn't Malcolm.
All right.
Oh.
The kid was from South. I think
Right. Here's another question.
he may have even been
Um,
on here. You know.
With Billy Vader, the comedian, who was on when he did the roller skating through the Panama Canal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was there then, yeah.
I spoke to Billy last week, Dave.
No.
Yeah. Basically, it's kind of crazy. He has got a machine like I had 10 years ago to convert VHS to DVD.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah. Then he's going to send me all the DVDs, but I actually remember how to get that into digital again. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember the
Oh,
night
that's right. Did he sound good?
and the boat took the wings off?
Yeah, he did sound good. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that was a night, wasn't it?
Gizzy, before we go, I believe Melvin's going to Lenny's funeral.
Sorry, say that again.
I believe Melvin's going to Lenny's funeral.
Who is?
Melvin.
Oh, Melvin Vinyl.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, good. Anybody else we know?
No, I'm not sure if I'm going yet. I know Bacon can't go. He wanted to, but he can't get away.
That's a shame. I'd like to see Alan.
But if no one else can go, Gizzy, I'll come if you want me to.
You know what, Dave? I'm convinced you only go for the buffet.
Buffet.
I only go for the open bar.
Just going for the nose bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. All right, Gizzy, we'll make a plan. We'll make a plan.
Okay.
For it, yeah. So, anyway. So, Brendan, you were with Martin 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So how's he keeping?
He's good, Martin. He's got the energy of 100 horses, but when he puts it into action, there's about 10. He just hasn't got the stamina anymore. And I've got this chap locally. He's a Filipino lad that I know, and he does a few odd jobs. And Martin said, "Do you reckon he'd give me a hand to take this bamboo out of the garden?" And I said, "Well, I'll ask him." So anyway, I saw him, Ray, the Filipino boy, on Saturday yesterday. I said, "How'd you get on with the bamboo?" Mr. Martin, Mr. Martin. He said, 3 days. He said, he said, still not out.
That's terrible stuff to get out.
Yeah.
My daughter had that.
I said, I didn't know he wanted me to take a bamboo out. I thought it would just be a small job. He said, no, 3 days, still not getting it out.
3 days.
3 days. Poor bloke's knackered. Poor old mate. So anyway, he's good. He was good. We had a good chinwag and he did a lovely supper on his patio there, and but he's very hasn't changed a bit, Martin.
No, he hasn't.
No, he's
just the same.
He looks good. Yeah, he looks good.
He does look good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. It was nice seeing him.
Yeah, we see him quite often, really, I suppose.
Where does he live now?
He lives at Kingsdown, just outside of Dover.
Yeah.
About 3 or 4 miles along the coast.
Yeah, that's all right.
But he's always gallivanting everywhere. And Anne and him have just got their first grandchild. So
nice one.
His daughter lives in London, and they go up and down there quite a bit. So
that's pretty amazing. His first grandchild, Brandon.
Yeah,
Does he look like a Boy Scout?
He's got 2 dausers.
Yeah.
One lives in China.
Yeah.
Typical, just like Martin, traveling all over the world.
Yeah.
And his other daughter, she's done very well in the private jet business with cabin crewing, and then she does training and all that sort of stuff. So she's taken the rich and the famous, Elton John, people like that. She's after on, so she does that still.
Wow.
She's in London. But yeah, and Annie, his daughter, his wife, was a WAP. Annie.
Annie Kathleen.
Where did he meet her? What ship was that on?
Oh, blimey. Good question. I don't know.
That's an unusual name for a ship.
Well, I sailed with Annie, but I can't remember which ship it was on.
What was her name, Annie? What?
Coughlin. Alistair McCullum's quite a good friend of hers.
Yeah.
But I honestly can't remember. It was probably Oriana or Canberra.
He was on Canberra, Annie.
I think it was Canberra.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Just an observation. Dave Ankerman Inge and Steve Director Walker, why is it not Colonel Producer Seattle?
I think this is a crew bar business discussion, Mr. Steve.
Actually, I think it's
I am the
bollocking.
director, remember?
I think it's a
yes.
I think it's a bollocking.
Yes.
I was busy just doing something. Can you just repeat what you said, Steve?
Why? Well, I'm Steve Director Walker and Dave Ankerman Inge. Why aren't you Colonel Producer Seattle?
Well, I'm not. I'm just the editor. I'm not really producer or nothing.
Right.
I just
Colonel Editor.
Here we go.
I'm giving you a bollocking. I'm giving you a bollocking.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Wait.
And why haven't you got? Yeah, you got crew bar historian.
Fruity needs a title too.
Dave, Fruity.
Fruity's got a title.
He gets that on the intro. And did you notice that last week the one mugshot missing was me?
No, I noticed.
No one knows. No one.
Nobody.
Nobody cares.
Actually, Colonel, yours should probably Colonel Filing System Seattle.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. So, all right, then, Colonel, where was the Oriana? Is that in Norway?
That's in Geiranger Field. I did that for Scotty. He'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Going on a Norwegian cruise, Derek.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
Another
That's
one.
probably up there with you. I was probably up there with you, John.
Yeah.
Just under 2 weeks.
Yeah,
actually.
I think you worked for us. Yeah.
That would have been
Going to the Baltic,
74.
Yeah,
That would
you're
have
right.
been-
You're right.
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
74. We did a couple up there. We also did a Northern Capitals.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Stockholm,
Yeah, we did.
Norway,
Yeah.
Oslo, Helsinki,
Tallinn.
Helsinki. Yep.
and I can't remember where else we went, but definitely Oslo,
Yeah.
Stockholm,
Copenhagen.
and the Finnish port. Yeah.
Yeah, Copenhagen and Tallinn, and
Yeah.
we're stopping somewhere that you can get off and go to Berlin, but I'm not going to go there.
Thanks for coming back in, Gizzy. Were you just making sure your brother was all right?
I've just messaged him to try and figure out where.
Yeah, sorry about that. My battery went and I couldn't get it plugged in before it ran out. I had to come back upstairs.
Good boy. Good boy.
Warman, that got it. What
Check your
Warman?
phone for messages, Jim.
Hey?
Check your phone for
Warman.
messages.
Oh, right.
Is there a stamp collection behind you, Jimmy, on the wall?
No. That's it's a program collection.
Oh,
very nice.
Miniaturized.
so you're not collecting it anymore then?
Well, I sold my collection a number of years back now, Scotty, because I was a bit short of funds at the time. But
Yeah.
I bought these off the market, all miniaturized versions stuck in a frame. So I thought that'd be in its place.
Are they all of the Margate matches?
Yeah, there's the odd one. There's the odd one for Margate in there, I think.
Ollie, are you going to Edinburgh?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I've had a bit of expensive time at the moment, so I will book up in the next 2 days.
No, just wondered. Well, no, we decided to go by train because we've never done the train to Edinburgh before.
It's going to take a long time, don't you? It's about 6 hours.
Brendan, are you going the LNER or West Coast Main Line?
LNER.
Oh, it's fantastic, mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's great. That sit on the right hand side
Okay.
if you can.
You be waving.
All the views.
To wave.
Well, we're going up on the train.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
direct then, Brendan? Is that
Well, King's
direct?
Cross yeah, you've got 4 stops, I think.
Yeah.
It's the fastest one we've taken. The 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
gets
a
in
great
half
trip.
past 4.
Great trip.
Yeah. And then we'll.
How long?
The first stop used to be, if I'm not mistaken, Wakefield. It's like the first stop out of
I
London.
can tell you. I can't remember. Anyway,
It'll be
we'll
Doncaster or Leeds, I
About
think.
6 weeks before.
Sorry.
Is it? When's the best time to book them? About 6 weeks before.
Well, I booked a couple of days ago. You can get advance tickets, quite reasonable.
You couldn't book
Right.
till 3 months before.
You got a senior rail card, Steve?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I've not got. I can get one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
senior
worth the
rail
weight in
card.
gold for long journeys.
Yeah.
A good discount.
Yeah, I went to book last week, but it must have been the second or third because it wouldn't give me a return fare because it said it was too soon. But it's 3 months. But I can do it this week now.
Right.
Well, I'll have a look myself because the train to Edinburgh goes right through Wigan. So
You've got West Coast Main Line, don't you, Steve?
Yeah, West
So
Coast.
we're going up in August anyway to see the tattoo. So we're going to take a day out down to Leith to find a venue best suited for us to meet up, then come up with a time, and that will then circulate that around, and we might be able to speak to whoever's in there about taking in a big group for a drink and a supper.
We'll be getting there Wednesday evening, about 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So we can,
You're at the Premier in Leith, at the Waterside,
yeah.
is it? Waterside, Brendan, or something? Or
I think
It's Waterside.
there's loads of Premier Inns around Edinburgh. So
Yeah, it's Premier Inn, Waterside, Leith.
yeah,
That's the
Seamus.
same one as Colin Doughty.
Is that where you're staying, Derek?
Yeah, yeah.
We're in the Adelphi
At the Adelphi
in Leith.
Oh, okay.
I've got a place on.
We're going up. We're driving up. We're going to stop at York on the way.
I hope it's better than the Adelphi in Liverpool.
Yes.
Probably not.
I was there the other week.
Yeah, so we got Colin and Lou in there with us, Brendan.
Pardon?
Colin and Lou will be there as well in the.
I know. I was just saying.
And Noel and Seamus and.
Yeah, Bob, are you going up?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm going up on the train from Preston. Yeah.
Right.
What
Brendan,
time's the train from Preston, Bob?
Have you booked your flight to
Huh?
Palma
You what,
yet?
mate?
What time's the train from Preston? Do you know
I
yet?
haven't even checked them out yet. I don't know.
Right.
I'm,
Because I'm trying to get on the same train, which comes up.
yeah,
from
right. Yeah, we'll sort something out with that. Yeah.
Wigan. Yeah.
I'm going through to over the bridge to Inverkeithing, where my lady friend lives.
Oh, yeah, nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've booked a
Some
place.
things never change. Some things never change.
No, they never do they? No.
You're gonna try out a lady friend this time, are you, Bob?
Well, I thought I'd better have a change. Yeah.
Talking of that, do any of you say we live in Hamilton?
Who?
Live in Hamilton.
Lady Hamilton.
Niv Hamilton, no?
Ian
Hamilton. Three Princess with me, went on the Royal.
Nah.
Ian
So,
Hamilton.
thinking of mentioning it to him. He's a good pal of mine. He's a Glasgow lad, but he said next time we're up in Scotland to give him a shout. He might come over for a night. He was at the. Oh no, he wasn't at the Liverpool one, was he? No, I thought he was. No, wasn't.
Liverpool one.
You would know him, Dave.
Harrison's coming over.
Don't remember.
Niven.
Well,
Niven Hamilton.
I've heard
Scots
the
lad.
name, but I can't remember. But talking about that, Gizzy, I spoke to Simon Lander the other day.
Oh yeah.
And me and him didn't sail together on Sea Princess.
Where were you then?
I was on Oriana at the time, and he left there in '84. I think he was on there in '84, and then he went to the Royal.
He went to the Royal at the same time, I think, as Niven.
Yeah, well, I wasn't.
sure they were on the Royal
I
together.
wasn't on Sea Princess in '84. I was on Oriana.
Ah, right, okay. Right.
He said he knew my name, but we'd never sailed together.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I've known Simon a long time. He's Leicester lad originally. His mum still lives up at Kirby Muxlow, which is not far from here. But I usually see him when I go to football at Bournemouth, because he works at Bournemouth. You know, he's something to do with the ball boys or something, and his lad was on the books there. So I normally see him when I go up there. Big pals with Jerry Toussaint. Remember Jerry, Black Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both work both British Airways together.
Oh, right.
Eddie Harrison's coming over.
Oh, is he? Fast
Yeah.
Eddie.
He's coming over. He's coming over for one evening.
Oh, brilliant.
I've got to talk to him because he lives at the west coast somewhere.
Glasgow way, isn't it?
It's not far from Glasgow, Steve. I can't remember the name now.
Air Kilmarnock, somewhere like that.
Nah.
Greenock.
Look, guys, I'm going to have to make a move. So
We're all going now, aren't we? The lights are up.
Does anybody know Frankie Corbett?
Frankie,
Yes.
who?
Yeah, he was a bedroom steward.
Wee Frankie from
Yeah, he was a
Glasgow.
bedroom steward on, I think, on Oriana, or
He was on Sun Princess.
yeah, he might have been on Sea Princess as well. But I remember him.
Wee Frank. I might send him a message, see if he wants to come over.
Where's he then, Steve?
Glasgow.
I'm not sure if Alistair's coming down because I think he said he might be away or something.
No.
I'm not sure if he's got something going on, but he's
Mhm.
going to try and make it, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. It'd be good to see him. definitely.
Frankie
Well,
Call,
we'll hear updates,
Frankie
Well,
Call,
we'll hear updates, Brendan, obviously, as and when
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got more.
I'm still looking for hats. I've got to get the hat sorted out. I haven't got round to it.
What's a hat?
Bucket hat.
Capella, dear.
Oh, Capella!
A fucking
Oh, a Capella!
Capella.
All right, now I know what you
Sorry,
mean.
I forgot we were talking to a friend of Dorothy.
It might be easier on a baseball cap.
Oh, great.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that program? It was Super Cruising. It was called, and it was the Icon of the Seas, the largest cruise ship in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Last night, was that last night?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I
John, it
saw
was.
part of that, yeah.
And it showed that these four guys going to watch The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I said to Sherry, I wonder if they've gone to. I wonder if they're friends of Dorothy. And lo and behold, they interviewed them afterwards, and they were. They're
They
friends of
were.
Dorothy.
They were.
They went to see The Wizard of Oz. It was quite.
But obviously they only uptake when they were busy.
You know, when we're talking about a photo of Dougie Tizard, I'm in my office at the moment, and I've got a cracking picture here of Dougie Tizard, Dave Bonnet, and Rex Pretty are the folks of the Sea Princess.
Go on then.
wow.
Let's have a
If you can
look.
see it.
Stick it on seagoing, Jimmy. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dougie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's
There's
Ollie?
Rex.
Where's Ollie?
There's Rex,
There's Rex.
Bloody hell.
And he looks thin there.
Dougie, and
that.
Bum Bum.
That's
That looks like Melvin Vaughn in the background.
See him in the blue.
Is that Melvin Vaughn in the background, Fruity?
Yeah.
Thought it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I saw Dave Bonnet was on the Tiger. We sailed across the Boulogne.
Yeah.
And he was a passenger.
No.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Him and Jingles.
Oh,
And
great. Yeah.
Fruity, you might be interested in this one. I think you're the only one left alive.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Can't see that now.
Oh no, I've got that one.
Bob Vowles.
No, yeah,
Bob Vowles.
I've got that photo somewhere.
Oh, there's Bob.
The
Yeah.
Duchess.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was somewhere.
Bob
I
Vowles.
I think it's somewhere in Italy.
Yeah,
There's
Sumner,
Alistair.
Bonbon, and Bob Vowles and yourself.
Yeah, yeah. And
What's the name?
Duchess-
What's the name of the
Alistair.
bloke with the beard? The tap.
Alistair.
John Sumner.
Alistair.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
John Sumner. Alistair's there. I don't know.
I
what
was there as well. I think I took the photo.
I'm just going to quickly see if I
in
can
your
find it.
photo album, Gizzy, there's a good chance there is.
Well, they're not all mine, Brendan.
So, Ollie, you never knew how to take a photograph because you were always in them.
You never had a bloody camera, Dave.
I did actually. I did have a very good camera,
Well,
There you go, Gizzy. There you go.
but I always pointed the lens at my
Yeah, that's
face.
it. I've got that photo in there somewhere as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got Tufty's a senior AP. There's Bob, me.
All right.
That's Alistair in the background.
Alistair's there.
Alistair McCallum.
Yeah, Bon. I think it was somewhere in Italy that we'd gone ashore.
Yeah, yes, it looks more. I'm not sure if it's Italy or Greece. I've got a feeling it might be Sicily.
No, I don't think so.
Augusta, no.
Have you got any of Aronce and PP in your albums?
Yes, hundreds and hundreds, Scotty.
Because I haven't got any.
Have we not?
No, not many at
I'll
all.
dig out a few of you if you want.
Yeah, well, dig out any that I remember.
I tell you what, Gizzy, that might have been that. Gizzy, that might have been Venice.
Yeah, possibly.
Is that
We
a
used to-
countdown? Is that a countdown?
Hold on a countdown, look.
On a countdown.
There's
No,
a countdown
No, we're not. We're on a
from
countdown.
Colonel. Oh,
We're in trouble now.
Going the other way.
15 minutes overspent.
All right. We're on overtime now. It's
Yeah,
all
but
right.
can you be sure to send me those pictures you were just talking about so we can stick them on this?
Yeah, okay, yeah, if that's okay.
Right.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
As many as you like, Jimbo.
Okay, I'll dig you some.
Bye, bye,
I've
Joe.
got one or two of me and you.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go. Good to see you all.
Bye, everyone.
See you in
Right, I'll talk to you
Everyone.
later.
See you.
See you next time.
Cheers,
See you
Chris.
guys.
Bye bye.
See you
Right,
in
I'll
4
talk to
weeks.
you later.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Cheers, guys, as well.
Is Edinburgh at the first until the third?
It is.
Nights of the 1st, 2nd, and the 3rd, isn't it?